Hello and welcome to your second lesson. If you missed the first one, I've linked it below. And during that last lesson, we primarily focused on where to find middle C, a little bit of playing by ear, just getting used to the piano. If you're still having trouble with middle C and finding that, I've linked another video below where it can help you figure that out. So today let's dive in. We're going to primarily focus on the right hand, learning your note names with the right hand. So let's get to work. All right, so to recap from the last episode, we started off just experimenting on the black keys. And I hope that you're still doing that and that you still take some time every day. You can really kind of figure out some cool things and some cool sounds with that. We also found where to go for middle C. So let's go ahead and go there now. If you remember, we find our twins, the group of two black keys, put our thumb down next to it, and get the rest of our fingers down. And let's rather quickly just play all 5 of those notes. You want to focus all of your attention to your fingers while you're playing. Be careful not to use your wrist or your elbow, but focus particularly on the third joint of each finger. Now, the position that we are in is called middle C position because C is our bottom note. Now, all of the notes in the piano are just like the alphabet, but today we're going to start on C. C, D, E, F, G. I want you to go ahead and play that with me. C, D, E, F, G. Let's do that 2 more times. Now, as you do this, make sure that your hand and your wrist are really loose. Make them free of tension. There should be no pressure, especially as you're learning the piano. It should be fun and easygoing. And as we do this, go ahead and say those note names out loud. As you say the note names out loud, it will help get them stuck in your head. C, D, E, F, G. C, D, E, F, G. Good. Now that you know all those note names, C, D, E, F, and G, let's go ahead and experiment with this little scale. As you loosen up your hand, you can start to go a little quicker. Try to do that in a variety of ways. It'll help to loosen up your hand and also build in that muscle memory of this position. Now, what we've been doing is stepwise motion with no skips. I would also encourage you to go ahead and do this with skipping motion as well. Skip from C to E to G, back to E to C. Even playing C, E, and G together. Now that will come a little bit later. Now that you know your note names and that you're comfortable with this position, let's go ahead and try a song with that. Okay, let's go ahead and try Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now, I know that last time we did Hot Cross Buns. We're going to start on the same note. We're going to start on E. Our notes are going to contain E, D, C, and also G. I'll go ahead and play it through one time, and then we can break down how to actually put that into practice. Now Now let's break this down to make this easy to learn. It's easy to do in chunks. So here's the first part. Let's do that again. Now, as you're doing this, try to fill your mind with two things. Sing the tune in your head and also say the note names to yourself. You can kill two birds with one stone by singing that tune in your head with saying the notes at the same time. Or you can even do it out loud as well. E, D, C, D, E, E, E. One more time. Now, once you're comfortable with that, we're going to go ahead and add the next part. D, 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 E, G, G. And again, D, 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 E, G, G. Now, when you're comfortable with that, you can put both sections together. Let me demonstrate. So work to that end to get that all together and to make that smooth. And then we will go ahead and end the song. Here's the final part. It's very similar to the beginning, just the ending is a little bit different. All right, so let's work through those notes. E, D, C, D, E, 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 D, D, E, D, C. I'll demonstrate one more time. Now, once that is ingrained in your head, you can put it all together. Let me go ahead and play the entire thing. And there you have it. Just a couple of tips while you're playing. Make sure to keep your hand and wrist free from any tension, especially as you play. I know that I've mentioned that before, but it's very important that you focus your attention on the music itself and on using your fingers. So just to recap from today, we've got C, D, E, F, G. Go ahead and work through this several times in your own practicing and just kind of experiment with it. And then also, Mary Had a Little Lamb. You did it, second lesson down. Just to recap, we learned all of the note names in our right hand. Also, we learned Mary Had a Little Lamb by ear. I encourage you to keep practicing those and also to experiment. Just spend some time at the piano in your middle C position. Just try to work on some tunes and just really get comfortable with the keys. I'll see you in lesson 3.